excellence, determination, and work ethic, all key elements required to excel in finance and tennis. And the two fields join together yet again for the 2023 Finance Cup as the action starts now at the Miami Beach Tennis Center. Hello everyone and welcome to the 2023 Finance Cup. We're here at the beautiful Miami Beach Tennis Center, just yards away from the scenic Atlantic Ocean. Camaraderie, competition are what the Finance Cup represent. And we have a new look at this year's event with competitors from Europe and the United States vying for this prestigious crown. Jeff Appel and David Anvig, the co-founders of the Finance Cup, a different look at this year's event. So tell me what we can look forward to.
Yeah, so this year we're doing more of an individual doubles event, so it's a little bit friendlier. So there will be a winner, but it's a little bit less team competition.
We have a new format this year. We have 25 teams broken up into 5 groups, okay? Each group of 5 teams will play each other 8 no-ad games. The team that has the most cumulative games at the end of the round robin will advance to the semifinals. Because there are 5 teams, the 4th place and 5th place team will play each other a Super Buster to then go into the semifinals. Then there'll be a semifinals, 2 semifinals matches of 1 set each, and then a finals match. And then whoever survives the Florida Heat wins.
So this event has been around for a long time. You guys did a great job co-founding it. So tell me about what this event represents amongst the players on and off the courts.
We started this in 2015 when the Europeans came to New York. It was predominantly the New York crew versus the London crew. And then as the years went on, we played 5 events where it was Team US versus Team Europe. And more importantly, we've built this tennis community that allows us to help a lot of the younger kids and just, you know, so many friendships have evolved. As much as we have, you know, the core guys who started playing in New York, and most of the guys, you know, played in 2 or 3 of the other Finance Cup events. We have some other new exciting, you know, people that are playing this year, including Tommy Ho, who was 13 in the world in doubles. We have a few other, you know, very prominent business guys who played college tennis who are now playing this year as well.
90% of the people that play are probably people who either play world-class tennis, or call it top 100 ATP level, and then being able to go into a second career in a nice way, which is not easy. And Jeff probably helped more people than anyone else in the world with world-class or just below world-class athletes to get into a nice second career.
So what is it about finance and tennis that complement each other so well? They both represent success on the courts and also camaraderie.
Both professions are extremely transatlantic, so it has a very close sort of European and the US. And historically, I have to say, this is probably not known in the tennis community, but you have an awful lot of tennis players, at the world-class tennis players, who had great careers in finance. I mean, you 3G Capital founder, you have a CEO of GSK, and probably the most important European banker of the 20th century was a world-class tennis player. So you have a number of people who actually been world-class in tennis and had a very great careers in finance.
Well, Jeff Appel and David Anvig, congratulations, and it's going to be a fierce competition on the courts. So the opening round is about to be underway. 5 groups, 5 teams per group. Round robin. Let's check out the courts here at the Miami Beach Tennis Center.
Thank you all. Great event that I really look forward to. It's great to get people from lots of different countries together, having fun, camaraderie. Looking forward to a wonderful competition, and next year somewhere in Europe.
It's great to be back in Miami, and see all these guys that I haven't seen. It's just a fun annual event. It's a great little reunion, and good to try to see where we're at on the court.
It feels good to be back. It feels good to be in some warm weather down in Miami and see a lot of these former kind of or current friends of mine that I haven't seen in a while. And it's a good group of guys. I've done this for several years, and very competitive. Lots of good players.
I was lucky enough to be part of the first team and the second team, and it's been great network and camaraderie that's been kind of built out of this.
It became a great tradition where, together with European colleagues, we try to see each other every year and play different places, great locations. I love it because it's competitive and pushes us all to play hard, and it's fun to be here and see a lot of familiar people.
A great group of people. We were excited to come down and watch, and yes, it's a great event that Jeff puts on every year. We're good friends with him, and he was nice enough to invite us down, so happy to be here.
I've known Jeff for a couple of years, and he's talked about it, and I've always wanted to come watch, and it's a great club of players. It's really surprising to see so many good players out.
It's always a good time, good to catch up with the guys, whether it's the competition, so for me it's the US team or my European colleagues, and it's just it's competitive, it's a fun event. We always pick a good location, it's well organized, so always a pleasure to be back.
It's interesting. I think competition makes you work hard, makes you work for all the small little things. Every day you wake up, you kind of get a little better every day. I think business is the same thing, it's just slower. Tennis takes 2 hours, business takes a couple of years.
It's the competitiveness, right? I mean, all of the guys here, you saw it yesterday at practice. They're all looking around, looking at each other. Had a few drinks last night, talking about the old times, and then you get on the court today, and no doubt they'll be going at it, right? In the most friendly of spirit. But what makes them good on the tennis court makes them good in the boardroom, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's what's so amazing about the event Jeff's put together. It's a bunch of elite tennis players, some guys in the top 10 in the world in doubles, a lot of guys that played on tour, top 100, 150, 200 even. And then on top of that, you layer the incredible business men and savvy that are out here. You could probably say a lot of top 10 businessmen out here as well, if not higher. So an incredible formula and an incredible gift to be able to participate.
Tennis is such a universal language. It brings people from all backgrounds, in this case finance, but of all ages and all levels. So it's a privilege to be out here.
We're so grateful and humbled to be around all these players. Like you said, Bill, Richie Renneberg's here, world-class champion and also just a great human. And I could go on and on. I could do this for 10 minutes to name all the guys here, but it's just really fun to be around this group of guys.
Back at the Finance Cup, and thanks to Bill Ackman, a great player, also a wonderful mind in the business world. So tell me how excited you are for the Finance Cup 2023.
It's a lot of fun. It's a great tradition and a great group of guys. Nice to see returning alumni of the event. So it should be competitive, fun, and a great event.
But the camaraderie, seeing these friends again, is special, isn't it? Like, what do you think keeps them coming back?
It's just a great event. It's a lot of fun, and it's a good excuse to go to visit another country. Looking forward to hopefully next year somewhere, Spain, France, and also there's commonality in that we're in the same industry, yeah, I guess it's a competitive industry, so it's fun to see people playing side by side.
How do you think tennis and finance go hand in hand? Why do you feel that these tennis players have done well in finance?
Look, it's really like any sport, but requires a lot of discipline, a lot of focus. There are a lot of very talented people here, and what is success? It's constant focus, discipline, drive. It applies in tennis, it applies in business, it applies in finance.
And one more question, what's it going to take against these world-class players? I mean, you have ATP, Division I All-Americans, so how's the competition going to be?
It's going to be good. I chose the oldest player, so it's Richie Renneberg, who's one of the great doubles players of all time. He's my partner. We've got a combined age of 115, so we're good. I like being the underdog, right? I like playing guys who are like literally half our age, and if we can hold our own, it'll be a great day for me.
With no further ado, let's now head to the clay courts of the Miami Beach Tennis Center for the competition as we start with the round robin. 5 groups of 5 teams each as they compete for a spot in the semifinals. Dolhair and Wang, congratulations. You advanced to the semis. How does it feel?
It feels really good, but it was unexpected, and now we have to play the semis. So he's going to hit 90% of the balls, all of the ones on my side, he promised. So we're going to be good because of that.
Yeah.
So I got really good about saying yours, 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 yours.
No, this guy was unbelievable. You should see his hands out there. He's going to put on a good show in the semis. And look, we came out here, get a good sweat in, get a good workout in, burn some calories, and that's the beauty of playing the semis. We get another match.
Kligerman, Pinsky, congrats. You advanced to the semis. Tell me about the effort.
You know, it was a tough day. We started off not great. I didn't start out great, and then as we got into like the third and fourth matches, I was starting to feel it, got into a good rhythm, and felt confident out there.
Yeah, we've been playing together for a while, and so we felt good, and we played aggressively and didn't make too many mistakes.
You look great out there, Thomas. What led to advancing to the semifinals?
Luck. Kunj plays really well, and I just sort of ride on his back, and that's just how it works. So no, we do have a little more experience than everybody else since we played together in college, so that helps a little.
I mean, Jonathan's doing most of the work, so I just kind of play it cool on my side.
That's not really true.
And
This guy's still
let him,
smooth out
and
there.
let him do the bringing the firepower.
Well, you're going to go up against a great player no matter what, so how do you feel about the semis? What are you looking forward to?
Just looking forward to having some fun out there. We've been playing some decent tennis and having some fun points and sharing some good laughs, and that's what it's about. So,
congratulations, came down to the wire, but you advanced. How does it feel to move on to the semis?
It feels good. I mean, I don't know that we started off so hot today, but I think we keep playing better in every match, and our group stage was a tie, so it came down to a tiebreaker. So, just happy to pull through. Now we're in the semis.
Yeah, and now we got our juices flowing after the tiebreaker, so we're feeling it going into the semi. But he's carrying the old man here, so we're pretty excited about playing some more tennis.
Well, the first round was truly competitive. Let's now head back to the courts for the semifinals as they vie for a spot in the championship round. Kligerman, Pinsky advancing to the championship. Great win. Tell me about that effort.
It was tough. It got a little bit intimidating when Walter hit the between the legs reflex off the line. Thought we were in trouble, but we hung in there.
How does it feel to move on to the championship? It was great, yeah. Wasn't pretty, but we got through, and hopefully we can play better this final match.
Amazing win against two great players. You moved on to the championship match. How does it feel?
I'm pretty tired, but it was a good win. I think we're going to keep playing better and better each match, so looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, look, it's been quite a ride playing against guys you looked up to when you were a junior, Kunj and Thomas Blake. I mean, it's pretty cool to be continuing to play and then haven't cramped yet. So that's knock on something. But pretty excited to keep going.
Well, the semifinals were definitely highly competitive. And now for the championship match, one set to determine the winner of the 2023 Finance Cup. Finance Cup champions. Congratulations, guys. Tell me about the effort to win this.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a new format this year. A lot of great teams. We played well, and we peaked towards the end, which was great. So amazing that we got out on top, and feels great to win.
How do you feel, Kyle?
I feel great. I also played against my best friend in the finals since we were 9 years old, so things come full circle here.
We want to give the trophies first to the runner-ups. A long day, a lot of tennis, an endurance battle as well as a tennis battle. But let's hear it for the runners-up, Ian Aarons and Raleigh Smith. Congratulations. Congratulations. This year's winners, Kyle Kligerman and Jason Pinsky.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take a picture.
Well, after a successful day on the courts for all 25 teams, it's now time for the after-party dinner here at Carbone on Miami Beach.
I want to thank everyone for coming. David, of course, for bringing the Europeans, because if we didn't have the Europeans, we wouldn't have a Finance Cup. So we appreciate David's work, and I know how much work it is. And as we all get older, we all appreciate, even more the off-the-court stuff than the on-the-court stuff, which really makes this special. So thank you, everyone, for coming, and look forward to next year.
A real pleasure to see everybody. Very, very nice to see everybody. It was very nice atmosphere the whole weekend.
Well, this truly has been a wonderful event and another successful Finance Cup. And that wraps up our broadcast from Miami Beach. Congratulations to all of the competitors, and congrats to them on another successful Finance Cup.